Hi, in this video we are going to create very first application, Hello World. Hello World is the application that you can create initially for any programming language. So today we are going to create Hello World application for Android in Android Studio. So let's get started. Let's open Android Studio. So this is the Android Studio latest version, and you can see that Flamingo 2022.2.1 is the latest version, and interface has been slightly changed with the previous version, so that you can see in later on. Here you can see click new project. Once you click new project, you can see that there are lots of already created activities are there. You can choose empty view activity. So there are two activities are there, empty activity and empty views activity, right? So empty activity will create activity using compose. So we are not using compose right now, because if you use compose, then it won't give you option to create application using Java. You have to create using Kotlin, right? So here you can use empty view activities, so it will give you option to use Kotlin or Java. So we are going to use Java right now, so I will choose here empty views activity and go next. Here you can write application name. I'll just write here Hello World. Don't give space in name. And here you can see that package name. So package name should be your company domain name in reverse order, like instilllearning.com is the company domain. So you have to give com.instilllearning and then dot application name, right? So I will just give here example1 underscore hello world. Okay, so I will make it something like this, package name, and I'm keeping here user Gaurav, and this is my folder name where I'm keeping my Android application, and this is my application name, example1 hello world. And here is the option which language you want to choose, so Java and Kotlin, so I have taken Java. Now click finish. So it will take a few seconds, and here you can see at the down scanning files to index. So once you will see this line and scanning files to index, once this will complete, then all the application code will come here in Explorer, this side, left side, right? Here you can see that project. If I'm clicking project and it's toggle, it's showing it's loaded, project is still loading. Here you can see that what's new in Flamingo. You can see that all the new things that came into this Android Studio version. You can go ahead, you can check it here, and here is the assistant is there. You can toggle it and it will go inside, right? And here you can see that Clang Teddy has updated, so there are lots of things are there. You can ignore this. Here your main activity.java code already came. Now let's wait for loading entire project. Until then, we have already created the virtual device in the last video. If you have not seen that or you have not created that, you can click on this device manager. Here you can see that device manager option is there. You can go ahead, you can click here, you can click here. I have already created here API 33, and if you have not created, you can click here on create new device, and you can choose here pixel, so that it will be lightweighted and low resolution. You can click this, go next, download any system image. So I have already downloaded, go next, and then give the name of your AVD, or you can keep it as it is and click on finish. So I have already created, so I will not create, I'll just cancel it, and already you can see that it's running, up and running, and I will just open here. So this is my emulator or virtual device, it's already running. Now I'm waiting to, you can see that here Gradle build is building the Gradle, right? Gradle build is in process. So once it will complete, we can run our application. And here you can see that this is activity man.xml. So whenever we create a layout in Java, when we create an Android application with Java, then layout will be in XML and main functionality we will handle in Java. Okay, here you can see that all the activity life cycle, this on create method is the part of activity life cycle that we will cover in the next video. And here is the main activity. Basically activity is representing one screen. Okay, so here we are creating one screen, so that one screen or main screen you can say, that is represented by the main activity. Okay, and here since Gradle project is in progress, so it will take some time to display the layout here. Once layout will be displayed, then you can see that here we have three options: code, split, design. So if you click on code, so this is your code where you can see that so I will just close this device manager. You can see that you have code wise you are using constraint layout. Constraint layout means whenever you will create any layout or any views, whether it's text view or edit view or anything, edit text view, anything, button, so it will always be constraint with the side. Okay, so from the layout, right? And apart from that, here you can see that other view is split view. Split view means you can write code and you can also visualize how it will look like. Third option is design. So design, if you click, then here the design of your layout will display and you can drag and drop all the views. Okay, so let's wait for a couple of seconds to complete this Gradle sync. Now let's come here left side where you have two different kind of component. You can see one is app module and one is Gradle module, right? In Gradle module you can see that it will open Gradle module, it will be which version of application, and this is for plugins, which version of plugin. You don't need to do anything with this right now. And if you see that build.gradle app application module, where you have to give the which version of API you are compiling your application. So this is 33. 33 means Android 13. And which minimum SDK will support. Its minimum SDK will be 24. It's Android 7, I think. And target is Android 33, means API level 33 means Android 13. And this is the version code and version name of your application. Okay, and you are targeting Android 1.8. here you can see, and these are all dependency that you are going to use. Here you can see that app compact that you have seen in Android activity, main activity. That's main activity is here you can see main activity extending to app compact activity, right? So all, and also material design is also enabled. So we are using material design kind of things. It's already there, so we are not going to use in this application, but later on we will use. These are the dependency, and this is your package ID. This is called namespace in Android, right? So com.instilllearning.example1, right? Now let's see main activity. Okay, so now here I will close other things. Yes, now you can see that this is the code view where we have only text view, and hello world is already presented. Now same thing, if you see here how it will display, it will display something like this. And you can see that since this is a constraint layout, so it's already linked or it's mapped with the layout, right? And if you see the design, you can see the design, and I will just remove this code here. I'll just go to code view and I will remove this text view. Okay, how to work with constraint layout, I'll just show you. Okay, so I will just I have just deleted it, and now I'll go to the text design. Here you can click on this design. Now here you can see that all the components are there. all the views are there in palette, and you can common, you can click here common, and you can go ahead, you can see text, all the input fields are there, buttons, widget, and layout, containers, all the things are there. So just click on common, here text view, drag and drop. So here like this you can drag and drop, and you can keep it here at the middle. Okay, now once you click here, you can see that this red exclamation marks, it means this missing constraint in constraint layout, right? So I will tell you what will happen if I will not connect with constraint. First of all, the idea of this text view will be the text view. Here you can see that, and also you can scroll down here, text, which text you want to display. I'll display hello world. Hello world. Okay, so this you can click enter, and you can see that here hello world will display. And again I'll click here, and so go down, click on all attributes, scroll down, keep on scroll down. So here you can see that text size, I will increase the text size to 34, and text style, and also I'll just go down here. Okay, so now I will keep it here in middle. Cool. So till now I kept on middle, but still I have, you can see that still exclamation marks is there, and still missing constraint in constraint layout. Now what I'll do is, so I have already created hello world application. You can see the code of this. Same thing, right? This red marks is because it's not constraint, right? So if you will run the application right now, what will happen? So I will just click here. You can see that here app module you have selected because this application you want to run, and here it will be selected on which device you want to run. So I have Pixel API 33, but if you want to run in your real device, what you can do is, if your system and your mobile is in same Wi-Fi, you can just click here pair device using Wi-Fi. In the last video I have shown you how to enable for wireless debugging, right? For wireless debugging, right? So you can scan this, and also you can pair with pair coding, also pairing code as well. So both things it will open in your mobile. So right now I have emulator running, so I will just run on this. You can just click here play button. Now once you click play button, you can see that Gradle build is running. Now I will bring the emulator here. So this is the emulator, right? So let's wait for emulator to up and running the application. It will install in this emulator. So now application is up and running. Now you can see that since because we have not enabled the constraint, so this hello world we kept at the middle of the screen, but it's coming at the top, right? Now let's fix it. So now what we'll do is go to your design. So here you can see that now come to this design. Here you can click on design and just click this icon, right? Clear all constraints. So I'll just click here and delete all constraint in the current layout. Yes. So now it will delete if any. Right now we don't have any constraint, we know that, but still you can remove all the constraint for a moment, and then collect and then infer constraint, right? So just click on this. So if you click this, you can see that this red exclamation marks gone, and also it's showing that hard coded text. Hard coded text means just click on this hello world. It means whatever text you are writing, don't give hard coded. So what I'll do is just click here hello world, and here one small icon is there, right? Pick a resource. Click here and you can create a resource here, string value. Okay, I'll just write name, and hello world, I'll just write here hello world. Okay, so the variable name is name and the value is hello world. It will be in resource, and in string.xml it will be written, and it will be part of values. Just click OK and click OK. Now you can see that it's take string/name, right? So now that exclamation marks, yellow color exclamation marks also gone. Now let's see where this string is there, right? So here you can click on resource, values, and string. If you double click here, you can see that the string that you have added, it's here, right? Manually also you can do from this side also. You can just add a new string and just give the name and the value, and you can utilize that variable there as well, right? So now everything is done, and we will stop the application here. It's already stopped, and I will run it again. Once I'll run it again, you can see that how application will look like now. Right now it's at the top corner, and once application here, you can down, you can see that Gradle build running. Once it will complete, and where the hello world will display now. So application is launching. So application is launching. Now you can see that hello world is displaying at the middle of the screen. So this was a constraint layout. So we'll work on more onto the constraint layout later on. So right now that's it. Thank you.